My dad has always lived for attention, for control. But when I found blueprints for a hidden cabin under a fake company name, I realized he wasn't running. He was planning something far worse. I'm Jack. I'm 26, and I live in a small one-bedroom apartment just outside Denver. I work IT support for a healthcare software company, remote most days. Not glamorous, not flashy, but it pays the bills and, more importantly, keeps me away from the chaos that is my family. I thought I'd made peace with them. Turns out, I was just lying to myself. This whole nightmare kicked off less than a month ago. It was mid-March when I went over to my parents' house for dinner. Something I do every couple of weeks, more out of habit than genuine excitement. My younger sister, Emma, was there too. She's 25, still lives at home, and has that kind of quiet privilege you only notice if you've lived beside it your whole life. She doesn't get every toy or gadget she wants, but she always seems to walk away with the things that really matter. We were sitting at the dinner table when my mom lit up like she was hosting a travel commercial. She pulled out this glossy brochure for a cabin resort in Aspen, one of those rustic meets luxury places where you unplug, hike, maybe ride horses, drink wine by a fire pit. I could practically smell the pine trees through the pictures. So I asked casually, "Hey, could I come along? I haven't had a vacation in years. Might be nice to spend some time together." She froze. Her smile softened into pity. Then came the speech. Money was tight after taxes. The cabin only slept 4. She didn't want me to feel pressured to pay my own way since rent was expensive and all that. I nodded. Sure. No worries. I left their place that night not even angry, just hollow. I kept replaying it in my head. Maybe it really was just about the money, maybe they were sparing me. I convinced myself it wasn't personal. But then, a week later, reality slapped me in the face. It was late, around 9:30, and I was taking a break from work. I opened Facebook, and there it was. A photo. My mom, my dad, Emma, and her boyfriend Zach, standing arm in arm on a cliff in Colorado, smiling like they were in a Hallmark ad. The caption? Our family and our dear daughter with her new boyfriend. Family together. My heart dropped. Not only had they gone without me, they replaced me with Zach. Zach, Emma's boyfriend of 2 months. And here's the kicker? I actually liked the guy. Quiet, polite, the kind of guy who says, "Nice to meet you," and means it. If they had asked me if it was okay to bring him, I would have said yes. But they didn't. They didn't even give me the choice. They just erased me. I didn't react. Didn't call, didn't text, didn't even comment on the post. I let it fester like acid in my gut. A week after they got back, I was at home, finishing dinner and half watching Netflix when, knock, knock, knock. I opened the door and nearly laughed. Mom, Dad, and Emma. Standing there in the hallway looking like life had chewed them up and spit them out. Their clothes rumpled, eyes hollow like they hadn't slept in days. I didn't greet them. I just waited. Mom started talking fast. Their SUV had been stolen and stripped for parts. Dad had invested retirement money in some friend's scam business. Emma had maxed out her credit card trying to help. They were drowning. And now they needed me. Just a little help, a place to crash, maybe a loan. I cut her off with one word. No. Not because I couldn't help. Not because I didn't have space. But because they had already shown me exactly where I stood. The look on their faces, like I had shoved them out into a snowstorm.